Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have this 2022 Ford Edge. So they are on dealer lots now. And this is a new color for 2022. It's called Forged Green. I want to show you guys a little bit of the metallic there in the sun. So it is a metallic color and it's not an extra cost option. So this is an interesting color. I know there's some people that like more unique colors than your typical like black, silver, white, you know. And this one is a SEL model. So you can see we do have fog lights there. Looking at the headlights, we have LED projector headlights with LED high beams. We have LED accent lighting, LED fog lights, and the turn signal is the only bulb up here that is not LED. You guys can see a little bit of what this green looks like in the sun here. It's an interesting color. Those are a new wheel design that they came out with in 2021. And if you guys didn't know, 2022 Edges are all-wheel drive now. So all-wheel drive is standard. It obviously costs a little bit more, but all-wheel drive is standard now. This one is $40,150, and it has the convenience package and then the roof rails in silver. No sunroof or anything on this one. Coming to the back here, you can see we have our little badge that says all-wheel drive right there in the corner. All LED taillights and brake lights and turn signals. The license plate lights are the only lights that aren't LED in the back, but that's an easy upgrade. And no exposed exhaust tips anymore, which I don't like that design, but I mean, at least you won't have dirty exhaust tips because they're not shown. They're like way underneath, you can see there. But let's go ahead and check under the hood and see what's powering this Edge. All right guys, just pop the hood. There's no hood liner or anything, so all your wires are kind of exposed. I don't know if the higher end trims still have a hood liner or not, but that is definitely one change from my dad's 2015 Edge, because his has a hood liner. And looking at the engine, it has a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder, 250 horsepower, and 280 pound-feet of torque. And like I said, all 2022s come with all-wheel drive. And as you can see right here, MPG is 21 city, 28 highway, and 23 combined. All right guys, let's go ahead and hop inside. So it does have smart key access on only the front two door handles. It does have a keyless entry pad right there. And then it has blind spot monitoring, but no turn signal on the mirror, and no puddle light. But let's go ahead and hop inside and see if there's any changes on the inside. So looking at the door panel, it is soft touch right here, soft touch right here, some vinyl type material right there. This area is all dark though, so it's not like it's any sort of like shiny material or anything fancy. Automatic up down for the driver and passenger, but just standard for the rear. And that's true even for the super high-end models like ST and Titanium. You cannot get all 4 power on Edges. I don't know why they chose to do it that way, but that's just the way it is. You have a little dark sill plate that says Edge right here. This model does have the 10-way power driver seat. See there, this is called Active X, which is kind of like a leather. It's like a vinyl or like fake leather, but it feels really nice. So, I mean, you wouldn't really be able to tell the difference much. Then looking over here, we have our lighting controls. Hopefully you guys can see. But let's go ahead and hop inside and see what they did. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Push button start on this one. See there? Pops up a little seatbelt reminder there, showing that there's 3 that are plugged in. So that's kind of interesting. All right guys, so looking at the interior, first thing you notice, the steering wheel is nice and wrapped in leather. You do have just your standard cruise controls. This is your audio controls. This is to control this screen on this side, and same with this side. Just has your normal trip info, your MPGs, all that kind of stuff. There's your driver assist settings. It does have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, does have lane keeping, and the pre-collision assist. So it does have quite a bit of technology as far as like driver assistance. But this is not changed from the previous models. But I did notice, I think in 2021 and above, they started showing your fuel range over on that side. I might be mistaken on that, but I started noticing that in 2021. So it does show your fuel range, so you don't have to show it on that side over there. Looking in the middle, this is another change for 2021, but obviously carried over to the 2022, is this huge screen. So it looks similar to the Mach-E, but it's still obviously a little bit different because you still have a little bit of buttons down here. But you have all your information right here. You can go through all kinds of stuff. It's just bigger and better looking. And then to access your climate, you have to click this button right here, and then it shows all your climate controls, so you can choose where you want the air to come out, max AC, all that kind of stuff. And then your heated seats, which is kind of annoying. I wish they'd put a button, but you have to press this and then slide it up for your heated seat to work. So that is kind of like an extra step, but this is a lot nicer than the other screen. It looks a lot more it looks a lot more updated. You do have 2 USBs in there. They took off the cover right here for 2021 and carried over to 2022. And since this one has the convenience package, you do have wireless charging, so that's a pretty nice little feature. Opening this up, we have a little tray and some storage in there, no light or anything like that. A glove box, still looks the same, no light that I can see, but has a decent amount of room in there. And then looking up top, we have an automatic dimming rearview mirror. We have LED lighting. You can turn on all of them like this. No sunroof on this one, like I mentioned earlier. It does have a tan headliner. You do have illuminated vanity mirrors, but they look to be, I don't think those are LED. They look kind of, yeah, those don't look like LED. Well, let's go ahead and check out the back seat and see how a 6'5" person fits in the back. So this is how I fit in the front. Got nice knee room and everything like that. Good foot space. So let's see how the back seat is. All right, guys, looking at the back door, it's the same as the front. Soft touch up here, soft touch right here. You do have a fold down armrest, so I like that. Then you have the ActiveX seats in the back as well, which are really comfortable, really easy to clean. And they don't have perforations, so nothing will get stuck in perforations. No heated rear seats, anything like that. That's for the higher end models. But you do have a house outlet right there and 2 USBs. One of them is a USB-C. And you have air vents in the back, so they didn't skimp on that. And let's see how I fit in the back seat. Okay, so it's not extremely spacious, but it's definitely not bad at all. Like if you're just cruising around town and stuff, you can fit back here fine if you're tall, sitting behind someone that's already tall. But if you're shorter, this has plenty enough room. You can see there it does have a power lift gate. We do have a LED in here and a bunch of storage in the side. I think if you get the high end ones, you have a subwoofer over here. So on this lower end one, you do have storage up there, 12 volt, and then you can fold down the seats from the back. I won't do that right now because I don't want to put it back up. And you have a spare tire under there with lots of storage around the spare tire. So this car definitely has you covered as far as like interior space, storage, cubbies. You're covered as far as that's concerned. So it is a pretty nice size, where it's not as small as an Escape, but you have more like interior room and more luxury. All right, guys, now let's take this Edge for a short spin. I've already driven Edges in the past, so this is just going to be a quick drive, kind of going over what I normally think of the Edges. And this one is all-wheel drive, and the ones that I drive that are 2.0 are usually front-wheel drive models. Okay, so it feels good so far. The trans can be a little bit weird in these, like it can be a little bit lurchy and stuff, but once it gets going and it gets warmed up, it's usually okay. It's nice and quiet, really comfortable ride, lots of headroom. When you don't get the sunroof in Edges, you get a lot of headroom. The sunroof really cuts down on the headroom, so if you want a sunroof, make sure you can fit in the vehicle first if you're a tall individual. All right, guys, once we turn this corner, we're going to take off a little bit. And normally front-wheel drive ones, when you turn and take off, it spins the wheel. But since this is all-wheel drive, it should be able to take off just fine. Yep. Feels a lot more controlled, a lot easier. You don't have to worry about torque steer and wheel slippage. All right, guys, let's just do a little acceleration test here. Nothing crazy, just getting on it a little bit. Okay, so overall my impressions on the new Ford Edge, they didn't really do much for 2022 other than make all-wheel drive standard and have this new color, but it's still a pretty nice vehicle, a good family vehicle if you don't want to go as small as an Escape and Explorer is too big for you. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the Ford Edge and the talks of Ford possibly discontinuing it, and definitely let me know what you guys think of this new forged green color, and I will see you in the next one.